Thanks for joining. This is Movado, and I'm back here with another episode in the Rat Pack Really Plays series here in Reforged Eden 1.9 and Empyrion Galactic. Today's episode is going to be all about trading. There's a lot of ways to get gold in Reforged Eden and Empyrion. One of my go-to ways that I always do is I just sell the optronics that I loot from ships, send them out to the traders, get enough coin, and I go on my way that way. However, once you start doing a lot of combat, space combat especially, you really run into the point where you either got to farm mats to sell it to get coin, or you can start running some of these trade routes. There's other ways to do it, but the trade route that I'm going to show you today is one of the more popular trade routes, one of the more go-to ones. It was recently nerfed. It used to be a little bit more lucrative, but this one right here is the optronics to robotics to advanced factory trade route. So that's what we're going to take a look at today. Currently, if I can get into the right menu, I have 4.75, we'll call it 4.75 million credits, just from all the last looting that I've been doing, all the stuff I've sold. Like I said, I tend to sell the optronics to the, if I can get into my input, these guys, the matrices, the bridges, I sell those to a lot of the colonist trading stations or wherever you can find the quantum star traders. That's a great place to sell those. But this trade route that I'm going to show you is where you pick up the optronics from this factory and bring them over to the robotics and then so forth. Alright, so we're flying over right now. It's just going to take a second. The optronics factory is starting to come into view, and I'll show you kind of where to go and what to look for. They're really easy to navigate, but admittedly my first time I had to kind of look around a little bit. So alright, so the first thing, obviously, I will link to a container, maybe one that's empty. That one looks good, and it is, I believe, on the other side or maybe right in the middle. Alright, get Zeus in position. Get out and head down here. And these sectors are clear. Yes, see, we sell optronics right there. Big sign. Can't miss it. Big sign back here. Trading. Can't miss that. Talk to the factory optronics guy. The nice thing with these traders is they don't have to be unlocked, so that's awesome. You can kind of completely skip all that. So, alright, remember 4.7 million. I'm going to see how much 235 costs. Exactly. That's almost perfect. So I have 500,000 left over. Okay, so I bought all those 235 optronics. I'm going to unlink just to make sure they're in the controller. You do need a link to a controller because they're pretty heavy. So you do need a ship to do this. You can't just teleport around and really carry it without some special workarounds to the teleport system that maybe make that possible. But anyway, here we're using a ship. You're going to pick it up and head there. So on to the next one I have bookmarked already. This is where we're going to find the robotics. And oh, by the way, one thing I haven't talked about yet is finding these factories can be a huge pain and a time sink. However, I will say there's one tip, and I think ATAC within the Rat Pack, he kind of help explain this all to me. The one tip that you say is whenever you warp into a system, warp to a sector and do not hit your detector button, because not hitting the detector button, these POIs that we're looking for will automatically show up already. So I'll repeat that. So if you warp into a sector and you don't hit your teleport button, the optronics, robotics, and advanced factory will already show on your map without doing anything. So that's, if you're familiar with progenitor technology, same as the main POIs there, the progenitor interface, those don't show up. Those will show up right away. This is the same thing where it shows up right away. Now in this case, he does have a teleport factory, so I can see where teleport base, so I can see where I'm going. The sector's already been detected, but if I had come in here for the first time, I wouldn't have to fly around to discover the whole sector. This base would already be visible on my screen. So let's see here. Let's see. Yep, 235. I wonder if I have any more that I've looted. I don't see anything. Yep. Alright, so now we fly, and you'll kind of see once we get done with all this how much how much credits I make and how long it takes. So this is about 5 minutes we're in right now. Granted, I did start at the factory. Once you find these trade routes, I believe the traders reset every 6 hours. Servers might have it differently, so don't quote me on that for every server, but I think it's roughly every 6 hours. The traders reset, so every 6 hours you can do this loop. Come in, hop in your ship, fly around a little bit, and figure it out. But like I said, the biggest thing is just finding them up front as well. Alright, and on this one, there is a big yellow sign, I believe it is, for trading. So we should be able to see that as we come in. Actually, I think it's on this side where you put the teleport base. Yep, it is right there. See, it says trading in big yellow letters. Okay. And let's get out. We'll head in here. Now, second step. Let's link back. Go in here. It's not this guy. We go down a few levels. It's not the first one. It is this guy that says trading, robotics, factory robotics. He will buy 519. I don't have 519, but I do have 235. Now that makes me 5.5 million. So now I've got 6 million. So I've already made 1.3 million off this transaction. Now robotics, he only has 13. So I'm going to buy those as well. Robotics. And I believe that's it. There might be something else you can buy here. I think the basic factory construction is... Okay, so one thing I haven't talked about is when you look at the traders, the concept you're looking for is that that's this trader output. Ultimately, when you look at what the price is here, the market average versus what it's selling for or buying for. So in this case, you can sell optronics for 23,682. The market average is 21. This basic factory construction, it looks like a good deal because you can buy it for 41,921. The market average is 50,000. You'll find for every item in this game, there's some traders that always sell it at a discount, and there's some traders that always buy it at a premium. In this case, this vendor is buying optronics as a premium, but he's selling these constructor units as a discount. So as you fly around the system, that's the way you can identify deals that you can buy and sell for and profit. If you know where to sell it for at the premium price, you could buy it for the discounted price and make some coin. So, okay, I wanted to explain that as well. Now let's head out of here and go back. Now we're going to go to the advanced factory. Now I got 13 of those pieces. I don't know if that's good or bad. That seems like a low amount, but we got 13 nonetheless. And now we're going to go to the last leg, which is the advanced factory. And the advanced factory is around a moon. The other two that we went to, the optronics and the robotics factory, those two are both around planet sectors. So that's where you're going to want to look. For this next one, it's always around a moon. So that's a good distinction. So whenever you're looking for the advanced factory, sorry, I'm looking at which one it is here. It is Moon 3 sector. Okay, now I was previously here earlier just checking out the system. I haven't pressed any buttons yet. I haven't, used my detector. But you'll notice if I go into the map when it allows me, it is right here. The advanced factory is right here. So it's already showing. If I hit my detector, you can see a whole bunch of more stuff shows up now. None of that's discovered, but regardless, if this is the first time in here, that POI would show up automatically. Hey, there's a gas harvester. All right, so we're going to fly over to the the advanced factory. We were at the robotics area. We got some robotics to sell the advanced factory. So kind of the RP thing here is that you're buying optronics to sell to the robotics factory. The robotics obviously uses those optronics in their assembly lines. They sell the robotics, and then the robotics go into the advanced factory to make whatever advanced stuff that they make. It looks like we got a Polaris destroyer here. So that's kind of the loop on this, and this is the last part of it. I think there was something else besides robotics I could have bought there. I'll see when I get here. I kind of forget, but so far, 10 minutes. We're in 10 minutes and we're already made 1.3 million. If you start finding multiple of the optronics factories, you probably notice that the robotics factory would have bought more. So if you find multiple optronics, you could buy more of those, sell max amounts, and then if you found multiple robotics factories, you could do so it's all a function of how many you find. You can make a lot of money if you simply find a bunch of these traders nearby or multiples of each. Okay, this last one, the advanced factory, you're going to look for the elevator right in the top middle of it. I'm just going to get out and go down here. And down one more level, I believe. Nope, where is he? I think it's down. I think I know where it is. Yeah, it's down another level. It's through this. Yeah. Yeah. It's down here. Right here. Trading. Factory advance. Okay, let me get linked and put that on the toolbar. And he is buying those for 27,870. So I am going to sell the 13. Get another 362. Okay, so now I'm at 6.137 million. I started at 4.75. So that's about a 1.4 million credit increase. Yeah, he did buy. So look at these factory construction units that we looked at before. This one's selling for 58, and the market average is 50. We could have bought them for 41. This factory construction unit selling for 229. Average is 170. I think we could have bought it for 170 over there. Granted, that's only 1 and then 3, so it's not a lot, but that's also something else as well. So. All right, well, that's going to do it. I think that covers everything I wanted to talk about on trading. Again, kind of looking at what the market averages are, finding those buy-sell places, and kind of where to go. Well, that's going to do it. If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and hope to see you next time. Take care, everyone.